So you've been plugged into a bunch of folks who were senior in the Republican Party. 2016, you think, okay, guys, this is not the way, and then a bunch of them sure are going to be like, I guess this is the way. Though I'm sure a few of them surreptitiously said to you, like, oh, I don't like what's going on. Where do you think that group is now? Because I'm sure you talk to people of different
Yeah.
backgrounds, and you've been talking to them about structural reform for the last several years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because one of the things that you'd said to me at some point was like, look, I'm not sure if people were ready, 4 or 5 years ago, but they're increasingly ready now.
I stand by that. In fact, I met with some of our wonderful legacy leaders from SAM. I sat down with them in the spring of 2017, and I said, "Look, I'm nervous. We're all nervous. We don't know what we're in for here." But I think that the predominant positioning amongst center right Republicans is going to be to wait and see. Let's not upset the apple cart. We still have Mitch McConnell, who we can trust. We have Paul Ryan, who we can trust. So let's not upset the apple cart. Let's keep going. And I don't think that folks are ready at that time. I do think this is different. I think it's much different right now. And it's just not getting better, right? It's just getting
No, I
worse.
can't say it is really right.
It's just not getting better. And I'm an optimist, but I'm also a pragmatist. And, there's a colleague of ours in the space who she and I were on a panel together last summer. And she kept saying that, by talking about fixing the system, the notion of fixing the system and introducing a new party, we're somehow undermining the system as a whole. And that instead, what we need to be doing is reinforcing confidence in the system and building out moderate factions within the two parties. And I just said, too late. It's too late. Like, there's no
People have
more
been trying to
building
do
out.
that for years, and now they're throwing in the towel. I mean, I've had a lot of those conversations. Heck, the entire Renew America movement crew was like, "We're going to restore the Republican Party," and then they joined the merger because they said, "You know what? Like the Republican Party is lost."
Yeah. I don't think that it's an option anymore, Andrew. I think it's just way too far gone.
People have figured out that they can vent like their negative impulses and control the party in a particular way. And it's very hard to put that genie back in the bottle, like they've learned that lesson.
Yeah. Well, and it's one thing too, I think for folks who have visions of building out moderate factions within the existing party structures, have never been to a state central committee meeting. They have never been at a platform committee meeting. These aren't center right, center left leaders. The leadership of the party structures are the extremes themselves, and they are going to continue to drive party regulations and party rulings in a way that incentivizes extremism. So, I think that folks who think of themselves as, a center left, Democrat or center right Republican, would be shocked to hear some of the rhetoric that is coming out of rulemaking committees in the current two party system. They are not representative of the broad base of Americans and where we want to go. They're incredibly divisive, and not and they the bomb throwing and the name calling of quote the other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That whole
There's a
notion of the other,
dehumanization of this
total
process right now.
dehumanization. Yeah, I have no I have no place there.
And it is fun how people have come to Forward from different angles, where like Matt and Kate, are former Dems. I don't know if Matt was ever a Dem. Matt's been third party for a long time,
He's he's Andrew. He and I've had enough policy conversations to know that I know where he falls on a lot of things. It's great.
yeah, yeah. It's like, but at this point, we're getting pitted against each other in this like increasingly destructive and futile manufactured conflict. And so whatever goals we might have for our country, like we have to say, like, look, like this current system is not going to serve them. Like
No.
we have to upgrade and modernize the system. So you've been working at Forward for a couple months. And by the way, you did a bunch of things that I thought were awesome leadership, where you organized a retreat, brought everyone together, got everyone on the same page. You did a bunch of things where I was like, oh, like that's some aces leadership. It's the kind of thing that I would have
I just wanted to go to John Kingston's farm. I just I just wanted to see snow-capped mountains in Vermont. No, it was so important. Like culture, I know this is, everyone said, but like culture eats strategy for breakfast. Like it does all day long. I mean, we can have the greatest strategic vision for party building. And if culturally we're all not synced and there isn't a foundation of trust amongst our team, we'll never get there.